Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Alex, Pacheco's Lawn Maintenance. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit while I'm driving home from picking up some cash. A little bit about my story and how I got into this lawn stuff. Well, it was about September 2016 when I actually got into this lawn stuff. I was doing some things for cash before that I'm not so proud of and wasn't so proud of. But you know, you always gotta do what you gotta do. Now, I wasn't no prostitute or anything, some illegal activity I was doing because I felt like my back was against the wall and there wasn't a lot of options. Anyway, I ended up not being able to continue doing what I was doing, so I took the leftover money that I had. I bought this little truck that I'm driving right now. It's a 2002 Chevy S10 and it works wonderful. A friend of mine, I had a buddy of mine, he was like older. He told me that I had a truck now, there was no excuse. I could make money. And I had this one guy, my dad's friend, he wanted me to move a dresser for him, so I did, and he paid me like 10 bucks. Like, that was like the turning point for me. I was like, wow, I could use my truck to make some money. And then I started riding around, looking at lawns. So I was like, man, I can cut grass. I got a truck now, I just gotta get me a little lawnmower. That was my first idea. Then I looked on YouTube, and I found this dude named Keith Kalfas. Shout out to Keith Kalfas, by the way. If you're watching this, Keith, you don't know how much you inspire me. I watched this video on how to start a lawn service. From broke, it really changed the game. I took his advice and I bought some stuff off of Craigslist. That's when Craigslist wasn't completely dead. I started going out. I didn't even have business cards. I was going out writing notes, handwritten notes, and putting them on people's doors, and I got a call. And my first yard was terrible. I mean, I stepped in dog shit, it was all kinds of stuff. It was pretty bad. Ran out of weed whip string, the mower. I was using my girlfriend's brother's mower and it kept cutting off on me. But over time, I got more and more experience and I started developing a little system. And I actually started making some hundreds. But it was kind of rough for me because growing up, we were poor. And I don't mean poor as shit, like we have food. I mean, like we never had no house or nothing like that. We never lived in a house. We always lived in apartment complexes. We never had no lawn. I've never had to mow the lawn. My dad always worked at not so great jobs. My mom used to struggle. There was just not a lot of learning going on in my youth. I never learned how to wash a car. I never learned how to mow a lawn. When I was young, I was thinking more of like the next joint to be smoked. I wasn't thinking about mowing lawns and starting a little service. I actually got into this a little late in my opinion. I wish I could have got into it a little earlier, but it is what it is. I feel like that would have helped if my parents had a house and I was out there mowing their grass. Would have gave me some experience on a weed eater and some experience on a mower, because when I started this, I had zero experience. Zero experience, zip zero. I mean, I was mowing over people's sprinklers and I was mowing over people's freaking water hoses and charging them too low, and I was scared. And a bunch of stuff, man. A bunch of stuff that you go through in the beginning. Anyway, I ended up going to Lexington, Kentucky. My job sent me to Lexington, Kentucky, and I had people ringing and hitting me up while I was over there. So when I came back, I had work. I had a lot of work lined up, and I decided I was gonna hire my brother, and I hired my brother. And you'll be seeing him in all my videos doing lawn maintenance with me. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my story, how I got started doing lawn maintenance. And I haven't blew up the business yet or nothing like that. It's literally my side hustle. It's my side hustle, and it's a damn good side hustle. I'm not gonna give you a number, but I have a decent amount of clients and I'm making a decent amount of money on the side. My goal is to quit my day job and make this my main job, or make my main job my side job and my side job my main job. I think I'm gonna get there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get there. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. It's already starting to move. It's summertime, we're getting a lot of rain, and this is the time to grind. This is the time to make that money, you know? Sometimes people, they don't want to see you win, man. It's weird. People do help, but sometimes people don't like to help, and they don't want to see you doing better than them, or sometimes it gets kind of weird. Or I read a quote one time, it had a picture of Scarface, and it said, "They love you until you become competition." And honestly, that's man, sometimes I feel like that's true. Anyway, I'm headed to my job right now. Go pick up my paycheck, picking up money on lawns, picking up my paycheck. That's the way to do it, man. Just ride around picking up cash. And don't get it twisted. I'm not swimming in cash or anything, but Man, I used to be broke, man. I was sleeping on my dad's floor, living with 2 grown-ass men, including myself made 3. 3 grown-ass men in a little tiny efficiency, listening to my dad roll over and fart in the middle of the night, and it got pretty rough. And then I was living with my girlfriend, but then we were having issues and she would kick me out, and I was going back and forth, back and forth. It got pretty rough, and that's why I did the illegal activity at first, because I needed to escape. But then it didn't work out the way I wanted to, and I started mowing lawns, and I swear it's the best thing I've ever done.